welcome to class 4 EVS. Children, we were doing chapter 9 Air We Breathe. Children, today we are going to revise yesterday's topic, that is composition of air or air is made up of. So children, after that we will be doing an activity to show that air helps in burning. After that we will be reading uses of air in detail. So let us start the chapter. So children, yesterday we were reading what is air made up of, means the composition of air. So children, air is a mixture of many colorless gases. Children, air is a mixture of many colorless gases. Mixture means, children, mixture means something which is made of many things, by mixing many things. So here also this air is made up of many colorless gases. Mainly it is made up of nitrogen. We can see in this picture that most part of the air is nothing but nitrogen. That is 78% of air is nitrogen now, and 21% is oxygen. This is oxygen. Only 1% is other gases, that is carbon dioxide, helium, hydrogen, krypton. Other than these gases, children, there are some more things which get mixed with this air, that is dust particles, smoke, water vapors and germs. Children, when this air come across with various things around us, it also get mixed with these things. So children, this is the composition of air. Let us understand by the picture. So children, air, what does it contain? So children, air is a mixture. It contains various colorless gases. Other than these colorless gases, there are few more things which get mixed in the air when this air come in contact with these things. For example, children, when we heat water, water get heated and changes into vapors. These vapors rise up and mixes with the air. So here we have water vapor. This water vapor, here we have water vapor. It rises up as it becomes light. It rises up and gets mixed with the air. So it is one of the composition of air. It is one of the gas in air. So children, next is when we dry our clothes, water vapor get mixed with this air. Now, when water from water bodies get heated and evaporates, this once again changes into vapors, and these vapors get mixed with the air. It gets mixed with the air. So children, this is another composition. Now, when something is burnt, smoke is released. As I told you yesterday, when we burn something, the smoke coming out of this air, smoke coming out from burning, it gets mixed with the air. Now, next one is dust particles. Children, as we know, there are lot of dust around us. That dust also get mixed with the air. Now, as I told you, when we sneeze or cough, the germs also get added to the air. So children, these also form the part of air. Now, air contains many things other than colorless gases. These are water vapor, smoke, dust, germs. So the 1% of air other than nitrogen and oxygen include these things also, that is water vapor, smoke, dust, germs. These are included in that 1% other than oxygen and nitrogen. Now, when we breathe in oxygen gas present in air, we breathe in oxygen gas present in air. This oxygen gas forms 21% of our air. See, so this is one of the colorless gas which is also there in the air. Now, carbon dioxide. Children, as I told you, water vapor, dust particles, germs and smoke are the part of 1% gas. This carbon dioxide also is included in the 1% other than nitrogen and oxygen. So, this carbon dioxide is also included in the remaining 1%. Air contains gases. What are these gases? These colorless gases are oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. Oxygen is 21%, nitrogen is 78% and remaining 1% includes carbon dioxide, krypton, helium, hydrogen, water vapor, dust particles, smoke and germs. So, children, this is the composition of air, or the air is made up of all these things. Now, coming to the next topic. Now, children, our today's topic is uses of air. Children, we have already studied about uses of air in the beginning of the chapter when we were reading the introduction of the chapter, but here we are going to read uses of air in detail. So, children, we know that air is needed for breathing and burning. Children, as we have studied in the beginning of the chapter that air is very important, as we all the living beings breathe in air. So, children, other than breathing, air is also important for burning. Children, if there is no air, you can't burn a fire. So, children, beside this, there are many other uses of air, but here we are going to go through a small activity in which we will do an experiment. Okay, stepwise we will see how we can perform this activity. So, children, here in the picture you can see this is uses of air. Now, in uses of air, we already know air is very important for breathing. Now, we are going to prove that burning needs air. Children, in this activity, we are going to prove that air is needed for burning, or air helps in burning. So, children, let us see some steps. In order to do a practical or an activity, we need to follow some of the steps. So, first step is, children, you can see very clearly in the picture, our first step is aim. Children, what do you mean by aim? Aim is the purpose. Children, what is your purpose for doing this activity? Why are you doing this activity? So, children, when you put up a question, why are you doing this activity, you will get the answer to prove air helps in burning. Why are you doing? The aim of the activity or the practical is to prove that air helps in burning. So, children, the aim of the practical or the activity is to prove air helps in burning. Here we are going to do a small activity to show that air helps in burning. Now, for doing this activity, we need few things. What are these, children? These comes under requirement. So, whatever is needed for doing this activity is called requirement. So, our second step is requirement. So, requirements, requirements. So whatever we need to do this activity are called requirements. So you will write in front of this, as we need a candle, a glass, a matchbox for doing the practical or the activity, you will write here in front of requirement a candle, a glass, a matchbox. So children, as we are going to prove that air helps in burning, we need a candle, a glass and a matchbox. So children, as here we are going to light a candle, we need the help of adults. Either it may be your mother or father or elder brother or sister. So you will take the help of your elder and then do the practical. So children, as we are going to use fire in this activity, we will take the help of our elder and then perform this activity. So children, third step is method. What do you mean by method? Method means ki the process by which you are going to do the activity. So here what all steps you are going to include in the activity is called method. So children, method is our third step. In this activity, we are going to use candles, a glass and a matchbox. These are called requirements. Now, third step is method. So children, let an adult burn the candle. We will take the help of an adult to burn the candle. So here, cover the candle with a glass. First of all children, you will light the candle. You have taken a candle, you will light the candle and then the glass which you have taken, you will cover the candle with the glass. So children, here in the picture we can see, here we have a picture. In first picture children, in first picture this is first step, second step and third step. Children, in first step here we have a candle, we have lightened the candle. Okay. Now this candle in the first step is burning. So children, in the first step candle is burning. When you cover the candle with the glass, what will happen children? When you slowly cover the candle with the glass, what will happen? Children, after some time the candle will stop burning. Why it will stop burning children? And why after some time it will stop burning? As we know children, the glass was, as it is shown here, glass looks empty but actually it is not empty. When we inverted the glass over the candle, it had some air. Because of that some air, the candle will burn for some time, and when the oxygen inside the glass get used up, the candle will be blown off or put off. It will stop burning. What does it show children? After few minutes, when you see this candle blown off, what do you understand? This shows that children, when the glass was inverted or when we covered the candle with the glass, it was burning for some time, the candle burnt for some time, and after that it stopped burning, because when the oxygen inside the glass or the air inside the glass was finished, the candle stops burning. This shows that air is important for burning. Children, till the time there was air inside the glass, the candle was burning, and after few minutes, when all the air inside the candle inside the glass was used up, the candle stopped burning. So here now there is no air left inside the glass. So children, we can say air helps in burning. When there is no air, candle stops to burn. So children, Let us see it through another pictures. The same activity we will see through another picture. Now children, here in this picture we can see 2 candles. How many candles are there? 2 candles. Children, in this picture we have taken 2 candles. We will light up these candles. So children, we will light up these 2 candles. Here we are lighting up the candles. Now children, both the candles are lighting, and one of the candle, that is candle 1 and candle 2. Second one is covered with a glass. This is glass, is covered with a glass, and first one is kept open. Now children, let us see in this first picture what happens. This candle will burn for few minutes. Why children? The candle which is covered with glass will burn for some time or for few minutes, and then let us see what happens. Now it has blown off. Why children? As I told you, air helps in burning. Children, first candle is kept in open. That is why it is getting enough air to burn. Whereas second candle, which is covered by a glass, it had some amount of air in the glass. Till the time the air in the glass was used by the candle, was available to the candle burns, and after some time when the air inside the glass get finished, the candle is blown off. It stops burning. This shows that air is important for burning, or here we have proved that air helps in burning. So children, in the first candle, it is open. There is all around air. It has air all around. But this candle did not get air. That is why it is blown off. It stops burning. Here we can say air is needed for burning. So we can say air is needed for burning. So children, without air we cannot burn fire. So children, once again we'll come to the. So here we have done a small activity. In this activity, our aim was to prove that air helps in burning. So the aim of the activity was to prove that air helps in burning. So our aim was, this is aim. The purpose of the activity was to prove air helps in burning. Now children, requirement. What are the requirements? Here we need a candle, a glass and a matchbox to light the candle. Now method, we will take the help of adult and ask them to light up the candle. Now children, we will not light the candle ourselves. It is dangerous for us because we are not that grown up. So children, we will take the help of our parents and ask them to light up the candle. Now children, cover the candle with a glass. So we covered the candle with glass, and when we covered the candle with glass, it burnt for few minutes, and after that it stops burning. Why children? As I told you, when there was air inside the glass, till the time there was air inside the glass, the candle burns. After that it stops burning. That shows that air is important for burning, or air helps in burning. So children, in this activity we observed that we will find that after few minutes the candle will stop burning. This activity proves that air is needed for burning. So here children, we have proved that air is needed for burning. Air helps in burning. So children, in this activity we have understood that air is needed for burning. Now, so coming to the next children, in the beginning of the chapter we had already discussed some of the uses of air. Now we are going to discuss some more uses of air. That is, air brings with it the warmth of the sun. Children, as I told you, air is very important. It helps us in various ways. For example, children, air brings with it the warmth of sun. If there was no air, we could not have felt the warmth of the sun. Children, as I told you in the beginning, the scent of the flower and the sound of music is the scent of the flower which we get, or we can smell the flower only because of the air. Children, we can hear the sound of music only because of the air. Children, when we speak, it is the air that carries our voice to ear of the listener. Children, if there were no air, we would have not been able to hear each other. So children, air helps in the movement of sailing yacht. So children, air helps in the movement of sailing yacht. As I told you, if there is no air, it will be very difficult for us to sail the yacht, or it will be very difficult for us to sail the gliders or parachutes, and it will also be difficult for us to fly the aeroplanes or helicopters. And children, if there were no air, bird would have not been able to fly. Children, bats and insects can fly due to the presence of air. So children, whatever object which fly, it flies only because of the air. If there were no air, it would have not been able to fly, whether it is a boat or a glider, parachute, aeroplane, bird, bats, insect can fly due to the presence of air. So children, plants produce oxygen and use carbon dioxide. Oxygen is used by animals and they give out carbon dioxide. Children, as I told you, the exchange of gases in the plants or with the animals or human beings are only because of the air. Air helps in the dispersal of seeds and pollens of flowers. So children, as I showed you the flower of a dandelion, how it helps in dispersal of seed and some other flowers in the dispersal of pollens of the flowers. So children, let us discuss all these points with the help of figure. So children, these clothes dry because of the warmth of the sun, and these clothes get the warmth only because of the air. Children, if there were no air, these clothes would not be able to get the warmth of the sun and would not be able to dry up. So children, the warmth which these clothes get and get dried is only because of the air. So in this way, air is very useful. So children, we can fly kite only because of the air. So children, we can fly kites only because of the air. Children, there is waves in the sea only because of the air. Children, there is waves in sea or ocean only because of the air. Children, we can sail a yacht only because of the air. So we can sail a yacht or a boat only because of the air. Children, windmill moves only because of the air. Our clothes dry only because of the air. Children, our clothes dry only because of the air. Aeroplanes and helicopter fly only because of the air. So children, these are the flowers. These are dandelions. It is a kind of flower. Children, these are same as, not same exactly, but these are white light seeds which are dispersed by the air. Children, these fly with the air as they are very light and they have wing kind of structure. Children, these white colored cotton like appearance is the wing, and there is a small seed with this. So children, when we blow air on these on this flower, its small seeds fly away. In this way, these small seeds fly and fall at different places. So here in this case, air helps in the movement of these seeds to different or far away places. In this way, air helps in dispersal of seed. Children, as I told you in the beginning, if seed of the same plant falls at the same place, there will be many trees growing in that place itself. What will happen then? The plant which come out there will not get enough carbon dioxide, sunlight, water or minerals. That is why they will not be able to grow properly. Due to this reason, the dispersal of seed is very important in case of cotton, and in dandelions the seeds are very small and they have a kind of wing type structure which helps them fly far away places so that they are dispersed and can grow up into a strong and healthy plant, and they get enough sunlight, water, mineral and carbon dioxide to grow and become a strong and healthy plant. So children, air also helps in dispersal of seeds or pollens of the flower. In some plants it carries the seeds, in some it carries pollens with them and helps in dispersal of the seed. So children, air is important for dispersal of the seed. Now children, air is also important for the exchange of gases in case of plants and animals. So here children, we can see a leaf in which carbon dioxide, oxygen is coming out. Oxygen is coming out of the leaf and carbon dioxide is going inside, and sunlight also comes on this. This air helps in the exchange of gases. The carbon dioxide is taken by the leaf to prepare their food, or also by preparing their food they give out oxygen. So children, it is very important for these plants to have proper exchange of gases. In this way, they takes carbon dioxide and gives oxygen, which are used by the plants and animals. So children, plant produce oxygen and use carbon dioxide. Oxygen is used by the animals and gives out carbon dioxide. So the oxygen produced by plants are used by the animals, and animals give out carbon dioxide that is used by the plants. So in this way the cycle goes on, and it is only because of the air. Air helps in air helps in many things. For example, children, it is also used in the to fill the tire tube of vehicle. So children, these tire tubes are filled only because after filling only these help the vehicle to run. So children, it is also important to for the movement of the vehicle. So children, air plays an important role in water cycle also. Children, have you studied about water cycle in class 3 also? You all have studied? In that you must have studied. It is the water in the water body that gets heated and evaporates, and it all happens because of the air, and then this air gets collected in form of cloud, and the cloud then when the cloud is overweight, the water condenses and comes down on the earth in the form of droplets. So the cycle of water cycle also goes with because of the air only. So children, this much for today. Tomorrow we will be doing air pollution. So with this we'll end today's session. Thank you.